What's good, y'all? It's your boy Max. So this is the first year in my life where I've actually been watching the Olympics. Not gonna lie, growing up, didn't really interest me. Never cared for it, never thought about it. None of the sports really caught my attention. You can boo me all you want, I don't even care. But I guess after the last 2 months of YouTube and TikTok really just forcing it in my face, just like my uncle used to do, and also being older and having a better understanding of how hard it actually is for all these athletes to be doing the things that they be doing, I've been finding it really inspirational and motivational, not gonna lie. Like, it's actually been motivating me to leave my goon room and go outside and actually work out and play sports. But I think the biggest takeaway that I've gotten this year from watching the Olympics is what it's taught me about mindset. While obviously it takes a lot of physical strength to be doing half the things these athletes be doing, like, look at this, bro, like, how do you even do this? I wouldn't even know how to start even practicing that without breaking my neck on the first try. Like, I can never do this, but like I was saying, I know it takes a lot of physical strength to do all these things, but it really does take a lot of mental strength too, and I feel like that's probably overlooked in a sense. Because bro, I could only imagine how hard it is to stand out there in front of the literal world, competing against people who've trained just as hard as you, maybe even harder and longer, pause, and still have the confidence to be like, yo, I'm the best, I'm gonna win this shit, and I'm gonna show all these people why I'm the best one here. I can never imagine myself doing that, bro. I got a lot of respect for the people that go out there and compete, because unless they decide to add meat beating as a professional sport in the near future, you will never see me in the Olympics, I swear. But just because you might never see me with a gold medal, you might never see yourself with one either. You might not even like sports. That doesn't mean that we can't take some lessons away from these Olympic athletes to help improve our own mindset and our own lives. So that's why today I wanted to go over a few lessons that I've gotten from watching the 2024 Paris Olympics. Well, let's get into the video. The first lesson I picked up is the importance of setting goals for yourself. Every Olympic athlete steps into the Olympics with a goal in mind, whether that be winning a gold medal, winning any medal, just trying to do the absolute best they can, or maybe they just enjoy competing at a sport that they love at a really high level. They all go in there with a goal in mind. Setting out goals for yourself is crucial if you want to achieve anything in life, because without direction, how are you going to get to where you want to be? If you're going through life right now and you have absolutely zero goals, you're not working towards anything, you're not pushing towards anything, I'm just gonna let you know, bro, you're doing something wrong, and trust me, because I've been there myself and I've seen so many people do the same thing, and it's really just a waste of time. Time you're not gonna get back. So if you really got nothing, try to take some time and ask yourself, like, what is the Olympics in your life? What is something that you wanna achieve in life? What is something that you wanna work towards? And just try to make a list and write some things down. For me, I got a few things. It's moving up in my career, you know, buying a house, you know, starting a family, you know, working on my YouTube channel even. Just try to have some things so every day you can wake up with the purpose of, I wanna make this possible, and I wanna make a little bit of progress every day until it's reality. And that brings us to the next point, which is having discipline and being consistent. Having goals is really only one piece of the puzzle, guys. Literally anybody could talk the talk, but it's only the people that can walk that shit that are gonna make it happen. Athletes don't just randomly show up at the Olympics. This is something that they've worked hard for, something that they've dedicated their lives to. Any athlete could say that they want to win a gold medal, but it's only the most disciplined ones that have been consistently working their ass off, training every single day, making sure that they're perfect at what they do, that are gonna make it happen. And that's how we should work towards our own goals in life. If we really want something, sometimes we're gonna have to spend less time or give up doing things that we really like. Sometimes we're gonna have to tell ourselves no more than we tell ourselves yes. Sometimes we're gonna have to force ourselves to get up and do the work, even when we're not trying to do it in the first place. But that's what discipline is, guys. That's the mindset that's gonna make your goals reachable in the long run. That, and just being consistent with it, guys, because if you got something that you really wanna reach, you gotta be waking up every morning like, this is what I gotta do to make it happen, and then doing what you gotta do to make it happen. You can't say that you really want something, but you're only working towards it every once in a while, every once in a blue moon. You're not really putting your 100% in, because you're not gonna reach it. And if you do, you're not gonna get it that fast. It's gonna take a long ass time. And don't get me wrong, guys, being disciplined, it's not that easy. It's not something that you're just gonna wake up one day, get out of bed, and just be like, oh, I'm really disciplined now. It's something that you gotta work towards every day. I'd be lying if I sat here and tell you I was the most disciplined person, because I'm really not. I be playing too many video games. I be eating too much fast food. I be spending too much time on the hub, if you know what I mean. But it's something you got to work for. As long as you're making a conscious effort towards it, that's the only way it's going to be possible. And now on to our last point, guys, and that is being able to overcome your challenges. I think the most interesting part of watching the Olympics for me is seeing how some of the competitors deal with their struggles throughout the competition. Whether that be training their whole lives and still losing, or getting injured throughout a match, or, you know, just dealing with something behind the scene that would affect the way that they normally play the sport. I just think being able to see people bounce back from their struggles in a positive way is always inspiring, because it really just shows you that life goes on. Life goes on, and you can either let your problems break you or make you stronger. And I just feel like you're not really a loser unless you let the defeat stop you from ever getting back up. But as long as you get back up, you just lost that one match. You could keep going. You'll win another game eventually. We all struggle, bro. And I know everybody deals with it in a different way. Some people do bounce back from it positively. Some people, they pick up bad habits. They start doing things that affect them negatively. But I think if you could always take a lesson away from something, then it's not a complete loss, because if you can learn from it, it's not a complete failure. There's a saying that goes like, your struggles don't define you, it's how you deal with them, and that's facts, bro. That's just facts. The problem itself doesn't say who you are, it's how you deal with that problem. It's how you show the world like, hey, I'm dealing with this, but this is how I'm gonna react. That's what shows who you are as a person. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe so I can show up on your feed with future videos. And if you've been watching the Olympics too, comment down like your favorite sport or a lesson that you've picked up, because I like to hear it. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Wake up out the door, it's time to get this money. So many pitfalls in my life, that shit ain't even funny. Them rainy nights had them days looking mad sunny. My clothes nice, remember when them shits was mad.